guys, and welcome to my next video where we following study guide to become associate Android developer. So we were in user interface last time, and we did some menus and pickers, and I looked through the other subjects they talking about here. Please read through this, but there are nothing that actually interests me. So we're gonna go to the next data management subject number 3, and the first thing we need to learn here is shared preferences. Shared preferences is something that makes you as a developer easy to save simple things like integer, string, or state of the switch here, for example. So let's say I put here my name is Andy. I'm actually 40, and so let's do switch married. I click save, and you see here we have now text that says your name is Andy and you are 40 years old. Okay, if I close this application and come back to it, I will still be able to see the same text and switch now in those, the way it was left in on. So let me just show you one more example. Age 23, and let's say Julia, something like that. So your name is Julia and you are 23 years old. If you close the application and go back to it, you'll still be able to see the way you left. The switch is off and you're, same text. So how do we do that? Let's start with the project. Empty activity. Let's say my shared pref, like that. So we're gonna copy this this app right here. We need to go to design, delete hello world. We need that for right now, but we need to edit text, which is go to text, and where it says plain text, that's what it is. It's edit text. All right, so it gives me, we're in constraint layout, it gives me immediately left and right. Now we need the top part, and let's give it 32 on top. Let's also give it a hint. Where's the, right here, search for hint. Hint will be, we're gonna say enter name. Like that. And we're gonna delete the text that it says it came with name right there. We're gonna delete. We need only hint, we don't need text. Okay, so now we see hint. Let's put another one here. Connected. So it's good exercise for constraint layout. So here, we'll go up here. We need, let's put 32 dp between them, and also connect them like that. Let me see. Yeah, that's good. Now we need the switch. Look for switch. Right there. Put here. It's connected already. Here we put it this way. And another 32 between them. What else we need? Oh, yeah, the text. Switch on if married. Let's click on switch again, and look for text switch. I'm gonna call it switched on if married, and that gives us right here, see, this text. All right, perfect. We're going fast. Next one is just the button and text view. So regular button, once again, it was connected to the left and right. Oops. We just need to connect and give here 32 again dp size, and let's do text view. Text view right here. Connect here, but here here we're gonna give it a constraint of, let me connect first, give it 32, and here we're width we're gonna say match constraint, so it goes from left to right, except maybe we'll give like 16 dp from left and right also, so it doesn't go all the way. All right, so button, oh, you know what, it doesn't say button, right? It says save. So you can, let's see, you can, yeah, right there, button, text button, save. All we need to do now is just give IDs. Oh yeah, this second supposed to say age. So let's remove text and let's look for hint. Where's the hint? Hint will be enter your age. Here we go. Enter your age. Perfect. So the first one we're gonna call et name, which is edit text. So et underscore name, like that, and then click yes, so it will be changed. Second one we're gonna call eth, which is edit text underscore age, so eth, all small is fine, all small letters. Switch we're gonna call sw underscore switch. And save button we're gonna call save btn. Save btn, like that. Click yes. Okay, text view we need to also name it TV text. Let's call it TV text. Text view text. TV text. TV for text view. So TV text. Okay, so we give it names. We're done with look at this. We did everything in design. We could have done it in the code, but we did everything in design. So okay, so let's go to main activity and let's start coding here. First, let's save. So let's find the button, right? We're gonna save button. Dot set on click listener, right there. And so here magic, all the magic will happen when we write something here, we will see immediately what we just wrote, and it will be saved. So two functions this save button has: saving plus displaying what we wrote there, what we wrote here. So the way we do it, we say val. We're gonna say val inserted text equals et name dot text to string dot to string. Why we need that, you'll see in a second. Second one, we're gonna say val inserted inserted age equals ET age. And if you remember, ET name and ET age, those, see, ET name, ET age, so those edit texts. So that's what we're saying, that this variable that we're creating is text of that edit text, except here we need number, right? Text dot to int. Oh, I'm sorry, first to string and then to int. That's how it works. First to string, and then we're gonna transform it to int. Dot to int. I'm so sorry, right there. I'll just pick one. All right, so what here, we're getting string over here, and here we're getting int. But what if somebody put here A, B, C, something like this? Well, there's a trick that we can do. If you click on this one, where we only want numbers, and click here to look for something, look for input type. And here we can pick what users will see. So right now it's this one, text, person text, but we need number right there. And let's uncheck, make sure to uncheck this one. If you check number, uncheck the other one. Let's run it so you can actually see it. It helps so much when you do that. I have similar app on Google Play, and I made a calculator for keto diet, and I needed people to plug in only their number. Okay, so this is what we just created, which is pretty good. Now here, the first one, it gives you, as normal, right, to write your name. It gives you letters. If you click here, it immediately gives you numbers. And we picked number, which means actually an integer. So no, even so you see here a dot, there will be no, let's say, 5. I cannot put 5 point something. See, I cannot put 5 point. Even so there is a comma, there is a dot here, but a period. You cannot put anything. But if you want that people to put something like let me see, number, and there is also special number decimal. So you can pick number decimal. I uncheck here and put number decimal. We don't need it, but so you know, if you do some kind of calculator and they need that, then you can pick number decimal, and then people will be able to do that. Okay, so see how it is? It changes. You click here, only numbers, and you only can put in whole numbers. All right, so let me go back. So we got it to int. Now we're gonna say what we're trying to do. We're trying to do the first function of this button. That if I put some name here, age here, that it will display right here. Instead of text view, it will say, it will say something. By the way, let's remove the text view word text view. Let's just make it empty. All right. So in the way we do that, we say TV text. See, it found it. In TV text, once again, is the ID of the of this TV view. So TV text dot text equals, we're gonna say your name is, and then $. We're gonna use this one, inserted text. Inserted text. And your age is $ inserted age. So now we will say, let's say if I put my name is Andy, I'm 40 years old. In fact, let's run it. Make sure this first function works. We're not saving anything yet. We're just displaying the way we wanted to display it. And then we're gonna save. Alright, so I'll put my name is, let's do different name. Let's Michael. And age will be like 21 or something. And then I press save. And then see there's your name is Michael and your age is 21. So that's working. Let's now save. So let's give some space here. And the way you save, you creating shared preferences. You need to remember this line. It's basically going to be the same thing, except you might call prefs or shared prefs. Let's call it shared prefs. Val shared prefs equals, and then it's like standard get shared preferences. Then key, so it's a key value. It saves in key value mode. The key will be you know what? Let's call it. I'm sorry, I don't want to call it like twice the same thing. Let's call it shared preferences, like that. Wall shared preferences, and then here we're going to say key. We're going to say shared prefs, because this is something. This part and this part you can name it any way you want to. I just don't want to look the same, so you don't get confused. And then you say, you have to say the same thing always. Context mode, context, mode private, and mode private, that's what you have to pick that. It's standard. Then we create editor by saying val editor equals shared preferences dot edit. You have to create editor. We just did that with this line right here. Then we need to put string into the shared preferences. So we already created shared preferences. Now we need to put it in there by saying editor dot put string. So you can put string, boolean, int, float, long, simple things. Put string, and we're gonna create a key here by saying string key, comma. So this is the key, and inserted text will be the message. Inserted text like this. So we could see right here. We could have just it accepted it, but we could have also took this, copy, and put it here. It will work too. See, the same. It's the same thing, but for easier use, we're gonna just use the inserted text. The reason why we put this inserted text in H here, so we can also we use it for two purposes: to use it right here in put string, and also to display in text. That's why I did that. All right, and then we need to do the same thing for the age, which is int. We're gonna say editor dot put int key will be name of the key age key, comma, inserted age, obviously, which is once again is this thing right here, edit text of edit text that we can convert into string and then to int. Let me just prove it to you. I can just copy once again and put here. It will accept it just fine. It's the same thing. Will work the same way. All right. Last thing we need to do is Boolean. Now for switch is a bool. Actually, we need to use Boolean for the switch. And the way we do it with the switch, we say also editor. That's why we created this editors to use it. Put Boolean. Put Boolean. Key will be once again we need the key name. Let's call it Boolean key. Underscore key value pair, right? And here we can just say switch SW switch is checked right there. We could have also did something like val right here, val boolean is on equals SW switch is checked. But we just like I showed you, you can take from here, put it here, and it works the same way. So that works like that. Now just last line would be editor apply. Very important. Without this, not gonna work. Done. Believe it or not, we just saved. We just saved this, and this state of the switch. Now we need to show it. So when you close your application and then you reopen it again, let's put right here before everything. Let's create a function, and here we're gonna call it right here. Function name would be show data, like this, and it will stay right until we actually create function. So it's, as you see, its own create method show data. It's, function is not there yet. That's why we're gonna go. This is closes. Did it? Oh, okay. I was looking for it clearly. So go here and create function fun show data like this. Open curly braces, and let me see. It's no longer red. Yeah. So basically, we put it here in onCreate. So when you open your app, it will load the data. And the way you load data is pretty similar to what you see here. In fact, the first line, we actually copy it and paste right here. We needed the same line here, exactly the same line. Val shared preferences equals get shared preferences, shared prefs, context, mode private. So you can call this part, as I told you, any way you want to. This part, any way you want to. But this, everything else stays always the same. All right. Next one is line would be. So we're gonna create. We'll see. It's very similar. We need to pull it from shared preference by saying val. So let's do string first. String first. Val saved string equals shared preferences dot get string, and this key is this one. Copy and paste this one, string key. This that's what we're pulling, because it's key value pair. We're pulling this here, and we need to give it default. What if just the way it's designed, we have to give it default. So I'm gonna put null, but you can also put like this, just empty space, or say hello or whatever, and then hello will be default. But in my case, I'll just call it null. But it requires default when you pull it out. For integer, the same thing. Val saved age. Let's call it saved age equals shared preferences dot get int, and then key was age key. This is the key. So and then default also required, which because it's integer, it needs a number. So I put 0. You can put anything you want, but it requires default. And also we need for the boolean, right? For boolean, we're gonna say val saved. Oh, one word, of course. Boolean equals same thing. Shared preferences. Get boolean this time. And then just like you saw before with int and string, copy and paste, or you can just type if you know how to type without any mistakes. And then we need to give it defaults, true or false, because it's boolean. It's as you know, true or false. We're gonna say false. All right. So this would be the false. False would be the default. Now we need also once we load it, right? Remember, once we load it, this will disappear. This text, whatever is text view, will disappear. We need to load it here. Let's say Michael, your age is 21, and the way we're doing it, we're gonna say just similar to what we did before. In fact, let's copy this and just put here, except we have to change. These two don't exist here in this function. Instead of inserted text, we have saved string. So saved string, right there, saved string. And then instead of inserted age, we called it saved age, because that's how we called it in shared preferences once you pull it out. And then one thing we need to worry about is the switch, state of the switch, and the way you do it is this. You say SW switch is checked equals what? Of course, saved boolean, because it's right here. See, we didn't use that. Saved boolean, just like with the text and integer. That's it. Let's. I think that's it. Let's run it. Hopefully, it will work. Maybe I missed something. Maybe not. But I will give you some assignments, so don't run away. Okay, so let's put let's say my name Andy, my age. Let's do my age 45, for example, and I'm married. Save. So the first thing we see here, your name is Andy and your age is 45. Fine. But what if I close the application? What's gonna happen then? How did we call our my shared perf? So I need to look at M right there. That's the application we're working on. Aha. Your name is Andy and your age is 45. And as you see, the switch is the way I left it. Now, I have assignment for you, and I will be working on it. I will be posting it. So this is episode 16, I believe. So I will be making episode 16B or 16A or something like that. I will give you assignment. This is my assignment to you. Work on it, because we're getting closer to the end or to the middle. So make app don't crash if only one or no fields are filled out, or if only switch button position changed. Here's what I'm talking about. Right now we have a problem. Let's say if I just switch like this, but I don't put anything here. If I click, it will crash. See, right there, it crashed. Because here we basically said everything has to fill out. Everything, every once you click on this button, where's the button? Once you click on set on click listen, all of this thing happening. But what if there is nothing there? It will crash. So your assignment, and I will post the correct code later. I will make the video. But this is your assignment. Make sure it doesn't crashes. Even if I believe, even if I put just one name there, just let's say Andy, but no H. It might crash too. Let me see. Yeah, see, it crashes. So your job is make sure it doesn't crash. Second assignment I'm giving you, add clear button. So add another button over here. Where is that? So when you press that second add a clear button that says clear. Once you click this clear button, I want this text view disappear. I want everything what was written here disappear. So completely be gone. And see if you can do, let's say, by default like this. So it goes to default switch. And besides, what there clear button clears you. Oh, and it's supposed to clear all memory in shared preferences once you click on that new button. And the third one is kind of bonus. I know it's a lot. Add radio buttons and check marks, and save their position. I didn't spell right. Save their position in shared preferences. And so basically, if you have add some like check mark here, radio buttons, start with check mark, and then let's say if somebody check marked it, and then next time you close application and go back, check mark is still there, or the other way around. All right, thank you guys. If you like this video, if you liked this video, please give me some likes, give me yeah, subscribes, and subscribe please. And yeah, hopefully you'll be fine with this assignment that I'm giving it to you. Thank you.